Hey guys, what's up? Today we're going to be looking at the Vulture rubber keycaps. I've been wanting to get rubber keycaps for a while now, but I just haven't had a good enough reason to get them until recently. If you aren't familiar with the rubber keycap wave, let's catch you up real quick. The main reason people buy rubber keycaps is for their grip, texture, and aesthetic. They're made to feel good on the keys you use the most, like the WASD keys and some of the other essential keys for gaming. They also have a unique rough and grippy texture that helps differentiate them from the other keys on your keyboard, and it also helps you to find those keys faster. Last, they're going to add an additional colorway to your keyboard, and let's just be honest, they're going to look dope in your setup. With these keycaps being available for purchase on Amazon, it made the wait time short, and it also had competitive pricing to the well-known Tai-Hao keycaps. And now, after many hours of use, it's time for a full review. Let's get into it. Starting off with the unboxing, this is going to be pretty quick since it's more of an unwrapping. Inside of the packaging, you get the keycaps and a keycap puller. The keycap puller is made out of plastic, and while it's not the best keycap puller, it gets the job done. It took me a little while longer to get the keys off with this puller compared to the one that came with the keyboard, but that's kind of expected. Getting into the aesthetics, these keycaps come in 4 different colorways: blue, pink, purple, and red. I picked up the blue ones because I wanted to get a cotton candy sort of look when I try out the pink ones from Tai-Hao later. The shade of the blue isn't a light blue though, like we're used to seeing in typical cotton candy sets. It's a middle ground, and I actually really like the shade of it. I tried to find a comparison to the color shading, and it seems to be most similar to an azure shading. And before you ask, yes, I had to look that up. Any RGB lighting you have is going to shine through the keycap and make those vibrant colors pop. I really like the saturated look, although the lighting mostly shines only through the top half of the keycap. They feature a diamond texture that helps with grip, and it also differentiates it from other keys on your keyboard. Well, I'm going to try to keep the Tai-Hao comparisons to a minimum since my next video is going to be a comparison between the two. I will say that the font on them are nearly identical. It's a good font with easy to read legends. One thing I want to point out is that the number keys don't have symbols on them, so if you don't know what the symbol is for each key, then you're going to have to look it up. Moving on to durability, these keycaps are double shot, so that's going to help with the longevity, but keep in mind that unlike standard keycaps like ABS and PBT, these will wear down on you over time at a faster rate. How fast? Well, that's going to depend on a variety of factors like the temperature of the room, if your hands are sweaty, how often you use them, and even how you use them. Only time will tell, but so far so good. I'm going to continue to keep using these over the next couple of months, and if they begin to wear down, I'll make sure to let you guys know down in the comments. Shifting over to functionality, the big question is, are these actually useful? And the short answer is yes. They made finding the most essential gaming keys easier without having to look at the keyboard, and they provided a nice grippy texture while playing. It's hard to describe the feeling in detail past it being rough and grippy texture, but I'll say that it definitely is more of a unique texture than a grip magnet. What I mean by that is that if I were to pick its defining feature, it would be the texture rather than the grip. I think the difference of the texture is more useful on this set than the small boost in grip that you get from using it, which is a good thing because you don't want it to be too grippy to the point where it's uncomfortable or slowing you down. If you're wondering whether this will make you better, I'll definitely say it'll help you find your finger placement easier, but it's not going to make you the next Fortnite World Champion. Better go spend some more time running Kovacs drills and grinding arena. Something else I wanted to point out is that the F key doesn't have a bump on it like it usually does on a traditional keycap set. It did take a little while to get used to not feeling the bump on that key, but now it's grown on me, and while I prefer the bump, I feel like I could go with or without it. And now here's the sound test you've been waiting for. I will say that it is competitive with other rubber keycap sets like the Tai-Hao sets, but how competitive is it, you ask? Great question. Well, here's the thing. The Vulture keycap set is only made in one quantity, a set of 18 for $27. Buying the Tai-Hao keycap sets directly from Tai-Hao is going to be a bit of a hassle because you have to convert from new Taiwan dollars to US dollars, but I'm going to do that math for you. Getting a set of 18 is going to be $13, and getting a set of 22 is going to be $25. What's going on here? I thought you said this was competitive. Here's the catch. The shipping cost from Taiwan to the US is usually just as expensive or even more expensive than the set itself. But the upside is that they're almost always in stock. Another place you can order is mechanicalkeyboards.com, which is where I ordered from. No conversions necessary here, straight US dollars. Here you can get a set of 18 for $22 or a set of 22 for $28. So you can either get the same set for $5 less or pay an extra dollar for an additional 4 keys for your Z, X, C, and V keys. The only downside is that you don't get the convenience of buying it through Amazon if you're not familiar with mechanicalkeyboards.com. Mechanicalkeyboards.com is an amazing website though if you haven't bought anything there. They have some really fantastic products and it's easy to navigate the site. Last thing I wanted to mention is that these prices are correct as of the time that the video is published, and these prices are going to change over time, so use your judgment to the best of your ability when deciding what and when to buy. So I think these are definitely a great alternative to other keycap sets on the market as of right now. It adds an extra colorway to your keyboard to make your setup look even better, and the feeling of the keys are really good. If you want to see me compare the Vulture keycaps to the Tai-Hao keycaps, stay tuned for my next video and subscribe so you don't miss it. I'm really excited to see some other players join this space like Ducky, who are making their own rubber keycap sets, but theirs are also going to include more keys like the space bar, escape key, and the shift key. I'll be sure to keep you guys updated when that drops, so stay tuned. Anyways guys, that's going to wrap up the review. If you want to buy these keycaps, the link for purchase is going to be down below in the description. If you enjoyed the video and also want to help me in my never-ending battle against the YouTube algorithm, hit the like button. Also hit the sub button to join the Clique, and drop down in the comments what you thought about the video or what you'd like to see me review next. If you want to help support me, you can go do that by following me on Instagram and Twitter. My handle is tech_click, and you can help me get to an insane 20 followers. You guys are awesome. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.